Hello everyone and welcome to another Music of the Week episode review thingamajig. So, yeah, I don't really have a lot else to really say about this one. We're just gonna get proper into it. Got about 5 albums to get through, so let's get through them as quickly as I can. Yeah. First of all, we have a band who's been around for a long time, Cannibal Corpse with Violence Unimagined. This is their 15th album after over 30 years of being around right now. Yeah, they're like the godfathers of death metal. They were a band I never really messed with, especially like back when I was getting more into rock music but wasn't as into the heavier styles of metal. Was super, I've been getting super into it like in more recent years, in the past 5 years or so. And this album, yeah, really good reason for that. A minus. I really enjoyed this one. The reason it's got an A minus and not anything higher is because it feels like this could be any Cannibal Corpse album, but it's also really well produced, really well put together. And for a band that's been going this long, they still have a lot of like steam behind them and a lot of like grit. So yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're so respected in the death metal community, and Corpse Grinder Fisher is a fucking amazing metal vocalist. Still one of the best going today. So yeah, this was absolutely amazing, amazing work. And if you just need some good old fashioned in your face rip your face off death, yeah, give this one a go. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So yeah, worth a shot. Next up, we have Escape the Fate with their new album, Chemical Warfare. This is their 7th offering, and if you know anything about the label they're signed to, there's like only 1 or 2 actual good bands on that label, and I feel like Escape the Fate are a good band. They just don't have a good label. So I'm giving this album a C minus, and it's through no fault of the band's own. I do like that there's some new stuff tried, and they do sort of experiment with it. But the thing is, they're signed with Better Noise, and Better Noise fucking sucks. They're my least favourite label going right now. I'm sure they have good intentions, but I just, Better Noise / 11/7 are not a good label to be on right now. They've ruined Five Finger Death... Well, that might have been Five Finger Death Punch's fault. They've effectively ruined Papa Roach for most of their career now. Escape the Fate of sort of falling into that as well. I just felt really not a lot from this. I do appreciate that they wanted to try and go for something different, and this was something that they did a lot better on their last album, I'm Human, but it just sort of lacks that sort of vibage to it on this one, So, yeah, wasn't really feeling this one, and I feel like they need a new label, as soon as possible, because they're slipping into a really bad hole, and they've got very little grip left on the rope before they let go, so... Skirt around this one, even if you are a big Escape the Fate fan and you like some of the stuff on Better Noise. Skirt around this one, honestly, yeah. The only bands that you should be listening to that are on Better Noise are Nothing More and Fire from the Gods. Those bands are fucking great, but everything else, just mostly skip it. Next up, we have a very, very new group, Holding Absence, with their 2nd album, The Greatest Mistake of My Life. These guys hail from Wales. They've only been around for about 6 years, and this is their first album in 2. My first album in 4 by them, and I think it was a lovely introduction for me. I'm giving this an A+. This was amazing. They're a post-hardcore, emo sort of style thing, and I listened to a lot of that style and liked a lot of it last year in 2020. Yeah, really enjoyed this as well. Amazing storytelling, really good themes of love and self-responsibility and self-love as well. Really good musicianship, honestly, really good instrumentation and really good performances from everyone. Produced really cleanly, so... yeah, I highly recommend this one. If you've heard the buzz about Holding Absence, now is a good time to cash in on that, because this is a great album. To some people it might seem a bit long, but I actually didn't mind that. There was a lot of story to tell, and I'm glad that they managed to get through it without boring me. So, yeah, really, really good album. Amazing, and I'll be keeping my eyes on Holding Absence for what they drop next, because this was a good place for me to get into them, I think. We move from a very new band to a very, very, very old one, The Offspring with Let the Bad Times Roll. Now, The Offspring, in case you don't know, have been around for 37 years. This is their first album in 9 years, because there was development hell, they had to change record labels from Columbia to Concord, and then they wanted to get the album out last year, but the pandemic hit, so... yeah, I think those 9 years did not really lead to a lot of really good anticipation. This gets an E+. I felt nothing from this, nothing at all. It's just slow and really dull and boring. The lyrics are what you would expect from The Offspring, but in the worst ways, And they try to be earnest, but they just don't feel like that, and they repeat a lot of phrases too. There's also the fact that they do an unnecessary piano version of Gone Away. Legit, one of the Offspring's best songs. Like, it just doesn't hold the same water, you know? I mean, it's not as bad as Five Finger Death Punch's cover of Gone Away, but still, you know, it's up there. So, yeah, the album's just lazy on top of that, and everyone just sounds like they found it, and especially Noodles. He feels like he's not even there, and he's, you know, he's fucking Noodles. He's the guitarist. I guess I'm trying to find good stuff about this. I don't know. The band are alive. Fuck, I don't really like this album. I'm sorry, I know there are a lot of Offspring fans, and I'm one too. I did a backtracking episode for them, but I just did not get anything out of this album. You know? It lacks a lot of everything, and I think I'm just going to move on to the last album. So, the last album that I've got a review for this video. So, yeah, let's do that before I get even angrier. Luckily, we're ending on a fucking great note. While She Sleeps with Sleep Society, and yeah, I'm a huge While She Sleeps fan. They're my favourite band, and this album gets an A+, because While She Sleeps are great. I mean, I do appreciate that it takes a step down from the political stuff. There's still sort of that stuff there, but like, a lot of it is, you know, this theme's about mental health, about taking care of yourself, really, and also just unionizing and standing together. And this is an album made with the help of fans, for fans, and features fans on one of the songs as well. I mean, God, they just care so much about their fans, and I wish I could have donated to the Patreon to help get this album funded, but the album's here, and it's fucking great. Really amazing riff work from Sean Long, and Matt, and Aaron, and Adam Savin on drums, and everybody was great. Loz Taylor was an amazing vocalist. Really loved the guest spots. Derek Whibley and Simon Neil were both great, as were the Sleep Society, the people who donated to the Patreon to get on the album. Really amazing stuff. The cover is cool. I really love this album cover. I wish I could have a banner like that of my own. It cost me quite a bit, but maybe I could get it as a Christmas present. I don't know. So, yeah, fuck. Listen to this album. I can't recommend While She Sleeps enough. So, find this one. Listen to it. Listen to it a lot, because I've heard it like 7 times, maybe, since it came out. I know that's amateur, I should listen to it more, but yes. Good album, well, fucking great album, up there for the top of the year, top 5 at least, you know. So, yeah, I will go to the outro because I can't really think of what else to say, but fucking listen to Sleep Society, please. And that will about do it. I don't really have a lot else to add. Obviously, I've got to recommend some albums, so Cannibal Corpse, Howling Absence, and While She Sleeps. Those are the 3 I would recommend the highest, because they were all really great albums. As for what's next, well, I'm going to start writing the Fugazi episode of Backtracking today, and then tomorrow I've got a PBW versus AVW stream. The next thing I can promise after that is either another episode of Music of the Week, or a Friday night stream where I'll be doing a big Spirit Fair stream, because they recently added the Lily update, and I wanted to get it done last week, but last week I had to stream up here for you on Friday, so it's going to be this Friday instead, so look forward to that if you're following my Twitch. If you're not, please do. So, yeah, I will see you all for that. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. I'll see you tomorrow for the stream. As always, thank you for watching. You're awesome. Bye-bye.